Hello, everybody, and today I'm bringing you guys another chapter of Red Sun. But since I lied and said this is going to be out on Wednesday and it's Sunday, we're going to be reading two chapters because that's how long it took me to get to doing this. That he released two other chapters. So yeah, and yeah, you guys are welcome. I'm not doing this in two separate videos. It's just going to be chapter 2 and 3 here, and I will post chapter 4 relatively soon. Obviously, I'm going to have to wait for him to actually write chapter 4 and release it. But after that's done, I'll make sure to make a video on that relatively quickly. But yeah, make sure to go check out chapter 1 if you haven't already. Obviously, I'm just reading these as they get released, so I couldn't make it all into one video. But yeah, anyway, if you guys could hit the subscribe button, really would appreciate that. Help me reach 1K subs by the end of the year. It's a hard goal, but I'd really want to hit it, and I think we could do that, honestly. So just hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. And yeah, let's just get straight into it. The Red Sun, Chapter 2. Wednesday. Today we finally decide to split. We're leaving Plainview and venturing out into the great unknown. We spent yesterday packing, and we left at around midnight. We're not sure the van windows will protect us from the sun, so Roderick said we should play it safe. I didn't really feel like leaving so early in the morning, but no ammo left behind. Roderick said gas shouldn't be a concern since we could just siphon it from other cars if we really needed to. We could steal some from the station. Raleigh wasn't so hot about that, so I tried to explain that if we wanted to survive, we'd have to do whatever it takes. Then he started rambling about on what Joshy would do, and I started to tune him out. I miss my family. Mom, Dad, even Manny. I never liked them while they were around, but now I just want to see them again. I don't care anymore that Manny shoved the cookie in my game console. I don't care anymore that Mom tried to make me read Old Yeller. And I don't care anymore that Dad tried to send me to military school. I miss them. Friday. I had no time to write in this yesterday. Everything went to pot. I'll start at the beginning. On the way out of Plainview, we picked up Shirag Gupta. He said his parents never came home Saturday and he's been looking for a group to join ever since. It was kind of weird, but no one had an issue with it, so we hopped in. But as soon as we got out of Plainview, Roderick's van suddenly flew off the road. Something had T-boned us. We hit the ground hard. The van tumbled down a hill until it slammed to a tree. Rowley was crying. Shirag was screaming in a language I could not understand. And Roderick was digging around the front seat for something. Then Roderick pulled out a gun. He got out of the van and shot into the darkness. A horrific shriek came out of the darkness before something scurried away. It must have been one of the monsters, but I never thought it would actually try and take on a van. I asked Roderick where he got the gun, and he said he got it from Dad. Well, kind of. Before Dad married Mom, one of his favorite hobbies was hunting. This is one of his old hunting rifles. I thought he got one from Dad's Civil War reenactment things. Never knew that about Dad. I began to wonder what else I didn't know about my family. We had more important issues, like the van. Thankfully, the van was still right side up, but the engine wouldn't start. Great, the van was broke. After getting the cuss words out of his system, Roderick said he could probably get it running again before morning. We should set up camp just in case. If it took longer than expected, we didn't want to get caught in the sun. Rowley muttered something about how we should have never left Plainview. Just to be nice, I said I would go into the woods to look for firewood while he and Shirag set up camp. I'd usually make Rowley do it, but he seemed like he needed a break. I wish I wasn't so selfless, though. Trust me, the woods are scary enough when there aren't monsters hunting you down. When I got back, the campfire was set up, and they even built a fire pit. Rowley said that one of the monsters actually tried to get into the tent after they set it up, but Rowley managed to drive it away with a hammer. Soon we got a fire going. Roderick told us to sleep. We all said that as long as Roderick was awake, we'd stick it out with him. He appreciated that. But before Roderick could finish, that monster came back. Asshole came back for round 2, and this time he had backup. From what I counted, there was 5 of them. There was no way we could take them all on. I figured Rowley would have collapsed from fear or something, but he darted into the woods faster than I'd ever seen him run. Me, Roderick, and Shirag all hit in the van. Roderick told me to grab the gun from the back. Just in case, I thought I was going to get something cool, but it was just a tiny pistol. I guess it's better than nothing. The monster slammed into the van, I guess to try and get us out. This is like Vietnam all over again. Suddenly, they stopped. Thought for a second they had given up, but how wrong I was. The van was somehow lifted on the ground and thrown into the woods. I flew out of the window and came face to face with the monsters. I froze up. Being that close to something like that is sure to mess a person up, but luckily I had the gun Roderick gave me. I shot the thing right in the eye and it screamed and ran away. The other 4 followed it. I was relieved they went away, but Shirag said they might come back, and with greater numbers, so we could find a place to hide. I said we should go back to camp, but Roderick just had to bring up Rowley and how we shouldn't leave him to die. He had a point, so we split up to look for him. But we couldn't find him, and we spent at least an hour looking. But we all knew that the sun would be rising in a couple hours, so we all headed back to camp. We all hid in the tent as the sun rose. Shrog barely made it in. Maybe he should be thankful he's so short. We couldn't really do much in the tent, though. I had a couple portable video games we could take turns with, and Shrog had a Mad Libs book on him. But that wasn't going to last us all day. Plus, we were still all worried for Rowley. It was hell. The tent was trapping all of the heat inside, so it felt like a sauna. And as soon as we were all getting pretty restless, I'm just glad the pig wasn't with us. It really would have turned into a gas chamber. When night rolled around, I actually leaped out of the tent. It was a relief not being trapped in there. At this point, we were all so tired and relieved that we just fell asleep. I know we should have been looking for Rowley, but we were tired. Cut me some slack. But sleeping was a big mistake. For whatever reason, we completely forgot about the giant monsters roaming around, and I woke up to Roderick screaming. That damn monster had him by the leg. It was dragging him into the forest, and it had a few of its buddies with it. I went for the pistol, but I couldn't find it. Before I knew it, Roderick was gone. That's enough for today. Saturday. We found Rowley. Well, okay, I jumped ahead a little. Let me rewind. End of chapter 2. Wow, you guys are lucky I'm reading chapter 3, because that would have been a not good cliffhanger there. Anyway, chapter 3. Let's go. After what happened with Roderick, we decided to just go back to Plainview. We couldn't go on even if we wanted to. Maybe one day we could try this again in 5 years or something. We got to Shrog's house in the nick of time, just as we shut the door and the sun peeked out over the other houses. It was really unfortunate for the stray cat hanging out on Shrog's lawn. We didn't do much after that, though. I occupied his guest room and took a nap for the rest of the day, and who knows what Shrog was up to. I woke up at around midnight and went downstairs for something to eat. I hadn't eaten in 2 days, now that I think of it. I made myself a sandwich and figured I would eat it outside. Enjoy the outside air, you know? Plus, I had a lot to think about. I still do. For all I know, I could be the last surviving Heffley. I could be one of the last people on Earth. If people were disappearing as fast as Rowley and Roderick, how long until I'm next? I didn't get much done because I heard a scream come from the woods. Shrog must have heard it too, because he came running out to see what was going on. For some reason, it smelled a lot like bleach. It must have gone to his brain too, because he said we should go check it out. Told me he was crazy if he thought I was going to go into those woods, but then he said I owed him for sleeping with his mom. What? Wait, hold on, I think we missed a pretty big plot point. When did this happen? This would make a much better fan fiction, in my opinion. Anyway, he got me there. I went out with a couple flashlights, and after some looking around, we found Rowley. I nearly kissed the bastard. It was great seeing him again, but he was also kind of disappointing. If I were to magically find anyone in the woods, I'd want it to be Roderick. Well, at least we got one of our friends back. Shrug demanded Rowley spill the beans on how he survived. I must admit, too, I was curious. 3 days with no food, water, and being out in the open with a situation like ours. After Rowley bolted from our campsite, he ran until he tripped on a tree root and face planted into some mud. He was covered in it from head to toe. He tried getting up, but he just tripped again and again and again. Eventually, he did manage to get up, but by that point the sun had come up. He got back in the mud, praying the sun wouldn't kill him, and it didn't. Somehow the mud was protecting him. And that's how he survived. The monsters didn't notice him or care he was there, and the sun didn't burn him. Shrog said that sort of made sense because hippos basically do the same thing. After eating something, Rowley said he was going to get some sleep. Understandable, I guess. Then I'm going to be up in a few hours anyway. Monday. Fuck. Shrog tried to fucking kill us. What the hell? We barely survived. Holy shit. It basically went down like this. I woke up to the sound of a chainsaw and Rowley screaming. I went to investigate and found Shrog trying to carve Rowley. Stop squirming. Oh no, stop squirming. Sorry, I forgot to do the Indian accent for Shrog this episode. My bad, guys, my bad. Oh no, I forgot to do it. That's my bad. I shot at Shrog out of instinct, but my dumbass missed. Now he knew I was awake. He dropped the chainsaw and pulled out his own gun, and we got into a shootout. I ran out of bullets and had to go back to the guest room to reload. I nearly dropped the spare bullets. I was shaking so much. I was able to reload, but not quick enough. Drop the gun, Gregory. Sorry, my Indian accent's like rough right now. It's not the best. Needs some polishing up. That's pretty rusty. He explained that the world was all about survival now. The three of us would need a lot of food, lowering his chances of survival. But if it was just him and he had 4 carcasses to survive off, he could live off us for 4 months. Holy shit, Shrog was a damn cannibal. That explains the bleach smell. And what happened to Mr. and Mrs. Gupta? I nearly threw up right then and there when I was thinking about it. Shrog was about to end me right then and there. Luckily, though, Riley came to my rescue. Apparently, he got free and thought it was a good idea to make a Molotov cocktail. Not only that, but the idiot dropped it. Shrug held the bottle break and turned around, giving me enough time to grab my gun and shoot him. Bang. Don't ask me how Riley knew to make a Molotov, because I've got no clue. All I knew is that it gave me time to shoot Shirag, and the house was catching fire. I ran downstairs and found Riley trying his best to put the flames out, but if I'm being honest, he was just making them worse. I told him to get to the garage so we could get out of here before we burned up. The fire was the least of our worries, though. I guess all the noise and light again attracting those monsters. I could hear them galloping from the woods towards our house. I'm just glad Riley didn't hear it because he 100% would have fainted. We found the garage pretty quickly and picked out the nicest car. The only problem was we didn't have the keys to it, but thankfully, Roderick taught me to hotwire a car back in 7th grade. We sped away at full speed, slamming into any monsters that got into our way. It was even worse when Roderick ran down Mandy. Hopefully things will start looking up, now that it's me and Riley. Tuesday. Fuck. How is our luck so damn bad? What the actual hell? Riley says I should calm down, but how can I? We're stuck in this damn car in the middle of the day, battery is dead, out of gas. Fuck. You know what really sucks? You know what really absolutely sucks, Dick? Today is Riley's birthday. Thanks to Shirag, Riley will be spending his birthday in a car, about to die. You know what? No, it's not Shirag's fault. At least not fully. I'm also to blame. If I'd been better, maybe I could have been kinder. Then this could have been avoided. Damn it. Damn me. Whatever. Hopefully, we can survive the day. If not, I guess this will be my last entry. This is Greg Heffley, signing off. End of Chapter 3. Coming soon, The Chronicles of Roderick. I guess this is like a sequel or something. I don't know. Anyway, please subscribe. Please, I want 1K subscribers so bad. Just please give me money. Please.